Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to all of our witnesses for being here, and thank you, Senator Hassan, for supporting that legislation. And I want to drill down on it a little bit, if you don't mind. And I too am grateful for the support that you're all providing in your testimony and today. I am a little perplexed why it takes legislation to do the right thing. It doesn't seem to be that complicated a rule. That said, that's why we're here. So I appreciate your work on it, and you're helping us get it done, but also get it done right. I'm also glad that General Quinn's coming to North Dakota next week to talk about it and hear directly from folks. I'm disappointed that my schedule wasn't consulted before him being there. I'd love to be there with him, but nonetheless, he's going to be talking to the right people. That's good. So, Ms. Ogilvie, you mentioned in your testimony that the VA published this notice of request for information in the Federal Register this past summer, and you go on to say that the majority of the responses were supportive of expanding the eligibility for burial benefits. I'm wondering if you could just add a little more color to that response. When you say a majority, I mean, was it a large majority? And what kind of comments did you get?
Thank you for your question. I have to take this for the record to have the National Cemetery Administration get an answer back to you.
Okay, all right. You also mentioned, and maybe you're going to get the same answer, but you mentioned in your testimony that the legislation would create an inconsistency between the VA national and the VA grant-funded, and largely former governors love the grant-funded cemeteries in our states. We all do, and you state this inconsistency that would also create inconsistencies across states as current state laws are different, right? So, but doesn't that inconsistency exist either way? I mean, how is that relevant to the law? Do you know? Would you have, or to the bill?
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take this for the record as well and have someone from the National Cemetery Administration get back to you on that.
Okay. Maybe I'll just offer the third one for the record, and we can get back, and that's fair. I don't really have any other questions. I also just want to give a shout out to S 2794 that Senator Tuberville introduced, to supporting families of the Fallen Act, and then supported by Senator Rounds. And I know that you guys have talked about, just kudos to him on doing it. It's the right thing, and I'm sure we'll have success in here. But thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's all I have.